Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Gen Ayurveda with yours truly Nursery Pandya. Today we are starting with a brand new series, Ayurveda for Dummies, where we will decode the basic Ayurvedic principles. Curious how a 5,000-year-old science still remains impactful today? Stick around as we dive into the rich history of Ayurveda and see how it remains incredibly relevant. Let's get the journey started. Ayu, or life in Ayurveda, is a blend of physical body, senses, mind, and soul. It's what keeps us alive, continuous, and connected to both our past and future. Ayurveda isn't just about treating diseases. It's a complete guide to life, covering everything from what brings us happiness and sorrow to what's good for us and what's bad, and how to live a long and healthy life. There is a beautiful Sanskrit shloka that sums this up. Hita hitam, sukham dukham, ayushyatasya hita hitam, manam chatacha yatruktam, ayurvedasya uchyate. In essence, Ayurveda teaches us how to balance our lives in every aspect. It's story time! I know you all are curious about how Ayurveda evolved into this sustainable and unique science we know today. Let's go on a journey through time. The roots of Ayurveda stretch back to 2nd century BC in India. It originated from the Vaisheshik and Nyaya school of Hindu philosophy. For instance, Vaisheshik talked about how we perceive and infer things, whereas Nyaya is the school of logic. As per the Hindu mythology, Ayurveda was handed down by Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe. He passed down the ancient knowledge to the sages, which further passed it down to their disciples and common people. This wisdom was then recorded in the form of hymns in the 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda. Atharva Veda contains the most extensive content about Ayurveda. Around 15,000 to 1000 BC, Ayurveda began to take shape. 2 main schools emerged: Atreya, which trained the physicians, and Dhanvantari, which trained the surgeons. This period marked a significant leap in Ayurvedic practices. Fast forward 800 to 600 BC, Agnivesha compiled extensive knowledge of Ayurvedic principles from the Vedas. This work would later be refined by Charak into Charak Samhita, a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine. In 600 to 400 BC, Shushrut, the father of surgery, compiled surgical knowledge into Shushrut Samhita. His work is still fundamental to the Ayurvedic practitioners today. By 400 to 200 BC, Ayurveda was divided into the 8 branches known as Ashtanga Ayurveda: internal medicine, pediatrics, psychiatry, ENT and ophthalmology, surgery, toxicology, geriatrics, and aphrodisiac therapy. These branches cover all the aspects of health and well-being. In the medieval period, Madhvacharya's Madhav Nidan detailed diseases and their treatments, forming part of the junior triad along Charandhya Samhita and Bhav Prakash. Today, Ayurveda continues to thrive, integrated into modern wellness practices, from yoga and meditation to herbal remedies. The ancient wisdom of Ayurveda remains relevant and impactful. So, thank you for joining me on this wonderful journey through the history of Ayurveda. As we have seen, Ayurveda isn't just about the ancient wisdom. It's living, breathing practice that continues to transform our lives today. If you find this fascinating, there is so much more to explore. So, subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our next deep dive into Ayurveda and other holistic practices. Until next time, live well, stay balanced, and embrace the wisdom of Ayurveda. Namaste, Jai Dhanvantari.